What's up, everyone? It's Saturday night. What's going on out there? I hope you're doing good. It's been a wild and interesting day, but I'm here now. Yo, what's up? Steve in the house. He knows 6 p.m. Shred time. That's right. Dean in the house. How you doing, Dean? Good to see you. Steve said it's loud in the truck for him. Listening to Escape on Channel 42. That's right. Juji, I'm doing good. How about you tonight? Monty Stevenson, what's up, buddy? Donald James in the strawberry fields forever. Nice. Hi, hey, Donald James, what's up? Happy Valentine's to everybody. Yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day with plenty of chocolate and flowers and this and that. Oh, man. DC Peacock, how you doing, buddy? What's going on, man? He likes to say, yeah, thanks, buddy. This Saturday is a different setup. I do two versions. I do the horizontal on Saturdays, but I also have a vertical going as well. But yeah, a little bit better. A far better camera, really. But thanks, buddy. Max Power, thanks, bro. Good to see you. Chris Arsenault, what's up, dude? Good to see you too, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Unfortunately, I don't have any songs planned yet. Of course, the new song of the week takes me longer than expected. But I got a new song of the week, and I kind of like it. It's kind of different. I don't know. We're going to find out real soon, of course. But we got to find some stuff to warm up with, so let me see what I got here. What haven't I played in a while? I ain't played this in a while. The old intro canon. Let's give this a shot. Night for sure. That's a cool one. I haven't played that in a while. It's been a minute. What's the else we got? I'll try and find. I try and find all kinds of weird stuff I don't play often. So we're gonna look around tonight. Rosana Boyanoche, good to see you. Juji says she's great. I love to hear it, and thank you very much. Yeah, it's been one of those days. So Stardust probably telling you, like, we go to the same place every week. They never miss. And the one day, the day's already starting off weird, and the one day they're gonna make it even weirder. Like, why? I don't know. And it's a good place, man. Like, they seem to be, rather smart there. Like, why did they mess up? When they mess up an order, man, it's the worst thing. Because you go get your order, you pick it up, you feel confident, you drive home, you open up the bag, and it's wrong. You're like, and that's not a good way to start. But I've been in a mood, of course, and then I came in here, closed the door, turned on my stuff, and started writing the mood away. So the new song made me feel better. That's for sure. So hopefully it makes you feel better when you hear it. Let's see what else I got. I'm looking around here. I don't know about that. Okay, I haven't played this one in a while, so let's get this one going. I don't know what key it's in. about that song. That's a really neat one. It's a nice. It's kind of a nice song itself. I don't know. It's a very. It seems like it's a variation on a theme of other stuff I've done, or something. I don't know. But nice. Good to go. Fun to play. Fun to play for sure. Y'all talk about some brownies. What? Who got brownies? Anyway. Cannabis says, hey, you like that one? Thank you, buddy. Juji knows we coming in hot tonight. Oh, yeah. Ray Isaac in the house. How you doing, buddy? Says he's chilling tonight with his bro. Thank you so much, my man. Caretaker, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Ed Wayne's making him some venison jerky. Now, there you go. He was my great uncle, and my dad's uncle. Yeah, he used to do that too. Make venison jerky. They lived out on this huge farm up in Warren, Ohio, and he'd always have like deer meat ready to roll, man. Amanda, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day. Juji said she got her harpsichord shirt. It's awesome. All right, I wanna send me an email with the a picture of it. I'd love to see that. That was a fun one. Yeah, we had some good times making that. And Juji, we got part of it done. We got the shred sweet shred. It looks like it's like a old grandma embroidery hoop, and it's all stitched. It says shred sweet shred. We're trying to get my logo done in like kind of the same like embroidery type thing. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming soon. That was a funny idea. The shred sweet shred part so far has come out perfectly. Enigma Plague, what's up, dude? He said this is an instant classic. What track is that? I don't even know. I think it's an old one, dude. It's 07/06/24. That's the date I wrote it. So July 6, 2024 is when I wrote that one. I haven't played it in a long time. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. That's why I was trying to play some stuff I haven't played in a while on these Saturday shows. But thank you, buddy. Donald says the more you eat sugar-free stuff, the more you use it. Really? I have to try that. I don't think that could work for me. I've eaten sugar too much my whole life. Corey Heckler, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you tonight, man. He says, I see you doing what your best. He's ready to be rocked out. He got a glass of scotch and a stogie. Now we're talking, bro. All right, good to see you, man. Irma Harris, hello and happy Valentine's Day to you. Good to see you. Amanda got her beanie, and she absolutely loves it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting that. It's awesome. She says, so comfy, love the gold and black. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, I thought when we were putting that together, we thought that would look good. The nice gold. And yeah, I think that's like, they do embroidery on that too. It's really very nice stitching. I don't know nothing about this stuff. My mom used to do all kinds of stuff like that. I watched her, but I never tried to learn anything about it. But that's awesome. I love to hear that. I'm so glad everyone's enjoying their stuff. Let's see. Well, let me find some other weirdness to play. All right, this Stardust's favorite song right here. Not really. All right, this is for all you Valentine's Dayers out there. This is a nice chill ballad. Let's do it. go, there you go. Happy Valentine's Day. That's a nice ballad. I like that one. That's a nice song. Wrote that a long time ago. That's actually really old, I think. I'm not sure when, but probably 2023 is when I wrote that one. So that's quite a bit old there for sure. But I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, let's see. Juji said she made a different brand of brownies. Took a whole stick of butter. That's a lot of butter. Dang. Juji like pork chops and applesauce. Remember that? Peter Brady. That was Peter Brady. Enzo Ferreira, good to see you, man. Yo, y'all need to check. If y'all don't know, man. So here I am last night. It's late. I'm doom scrolling. I'm like, and then I see this name. Pop up. It says Enzo Ferreira. I was like, man, that name that looks really familiar. That name. And I put in the chat, I was like, is this the same Enzo Ferreira from Central Florida? And he's like, Rick, ah. I was like, oh, and it was him. Make sure everybody, you go check out that link I just put in the chat and go check out Enzo. He's a fine, amazing guitar player. He's really, really good. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this guy can play. He can really play very, very well. And I think he's just getting started. He was just having a little fun. And it was an interesting chat going on there, Enzo. And I don't speak up, but if you need some advice on things like that, let me know. But anyway, yeah, make sure everyone in the chat, check out Enzo there. If you like what I do, you like what Enzo does. He's got a really smooth tone. He's got a lot of cool backing tracks. I don't know if he makes. I presume he makes them himself. I don't know. He can tell you, but man, I was thoroughly enjoying it. Sadly, there was like some stupid idiot in the chat. He just kept going on and on and on about something stupid. And realistically, it was like, I just wanted to hear Enzo play more, I just wanted to enjoy the show. But this guy kept saying, kept going on and on and on. And I guess Enzo just, he stopped it. He closed the stream or whatever, abruptly. But it's fine, I get it. But yeah, dude, keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't listen to these fools out there, man. Just do what you do. And if you see some stuff like that, man, just mute them, man. Because it was just taken away from the vibe, man. And you got a really nice vibe. I'm not going to lie, man. That was really cool, man. But make sure you check them out. Anyway, Corey said that song sounded like some Spanish flavor a little bit. He said, I could listen to this jam for hours, but thank you, bro. Harper Stopka, yo, thanks, buddy. Good to see you out there, man. Corey says, question, where can I buy your music? Originals are awesome. Thanks, bro. I mean, so far, the only thing that's published out there is my solo album. And that is here on my YouTube page. You can purchase it on iTunes or Amazon. That's for sure. But those are about the only places you can buy it if you want to, like the MP3s. But if you prefer, you can just add it to your playlists over there and whatnot. Hopefully sooner or later I'll get some more. I'll start popping off tunes like once a month or something like that. But you know how it goes. Money, man. Money comes and it goes all too fast around here sometimes. And Enzo, Stardust. We were listening. Stardust was sitting there with me listening, so that's awesome, man. And Enzo, Stardust is a lady, FYI. I only sit next to ladies. Donald, thank you, bro. Orchid from Germany, willkommen. Good to see you. All right, let's see. Mint Beast was said big up. She's like, what's up, Mint? Good to see you, dude. Where you been hiding, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing great, buddy. That's awesome, bro. Amanda says, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Smoldering sensations. Loving us. There you go. Donald James said he already subbed. And speaking of already subbed, I saw you guys, I was scrolling, but there's a guy named Wes. Wes plays guitar. He doesn't do any like lead stuff like I do or whatever, but I would say he's like the equivalent of me on rhythm guitar. Because he's got a really amazing sound. And he's doing, his recordings, his own original recordings, but he's doing rhythm guitar stuff. He's really tight. But I saw you and Juji in there. I didn't have time to say anything because I was like eating or something. That's another guy out there. Wes plays guitar. Really cool to listen to. Enzo says thanks. I appreciate it. You guys are welcome to come check me out. Those were just YouTube tracks. Oh, okay. I didn't know. You had a keyboard there and everything, so I thought you might be keyboarding it up. But the tone sounded good, dude. Don't listen to these people, man. If they ain't gonna support you, then they're not gonna support you, and they're just wasting your time, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, you sounded great, dude. You sounded great. I was all about the vibe, dude. I was feeling it, man. Juju said, "I hope you won't be upset. I sent you 4 songs." I knew you sent me 4 songs. Oh, so we were talking about that last night, and I said, "Man," because John was like, "Yo, it's Juju collab night." I was like, "Yeah, Juju sent me 4 songs. It's gonna be a major a medley going on." But yeah, we're cool with that. No problem. The more the merrier. Corey says, "That's cool. I'll check them out." I appreciate it, Corey. Mike and Nas, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Ray Isaac says, "Man, I believe the Jackson guitars are made for classical metal." I feel so, man. They got the tones, man. Beautiful tones on my Jacksons, honestly. Don says Wes is pretty. Yeah, he's great, dude. He sounds amazing too. Really nice setup he's got there. He's using Logic Pro, I can see, and I'm sure he's using OBS. But yeah, outputting some really nice, clean tones, man. It sounds pro as heck, man. I like it. Carlos said he's a little bit late. He said he got too busy practicing the Rick lick. There you go, buddy. No problem, no problem. Practice makes perfect. I love to hear it. Judy says Wes is very clean. Yeah, he's tight, very tight. I liked it. Mint say he's always nice to watch you jam. Doing way good. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad to hear it too. I'm glad to hear it. Judy said 1 song is shorter. Okay. What's up, Bantai? Donald, he said he loved listening and watching people improvise. Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. I don't know if Wes is improvising. I think those are all his songs, from what I can tell, or what I've heard him say. I've never typed in his chat or anything, asking any questions, you know. But from what I can tell, those are all his own songs. I've listened to him talking about it and stuff. But yeah, he's cool, man. And he's like on there like 6 hours a day, practically streaming it up. But hopefully he'll get some gather some steam up in there, man. He definitely deserves it. David Smith, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Paul Wills, how you doing, bro? Great to see you tonight, man. Darrell in the house. Happy Saturday, Darrell. How you doing? Donald, yeah, right. Daniel Marquez, he's a crazy improviser. He loves improvising right now. So, and that's all he does right now. I think he wants to work on songs and stuff, but he got a lot on his plate right now, this and that. So, but yeah, he's asked me to help him out with some stuff. So, when he's ready, I'll be around. All right, Juji confirmed all originals. Perfect. Yeah, I think he even has a thing on his right on the thing. It says originals only. I think it says a big picture on his stream. Darrell's doing good. I love to hear it, buddy. What do we got here? We're looking for weird stuff. What is this? That sounds fun. Maybe not. I think this is very similar to the other one. We're gonna skip that. I haven't played this one in a while. totally forgot there was a key change in that, and for the first bar or two, I played in the wrong key. So that's how you go, man. So we make mistakes in this world. Some funny stuff on Facebook. I don't know. Recently, I got monetized on Facebook, and they've been pushing my stuff out there a long time, a lot more, and everything's fine. But there's always that one. There's always that one guy, and there's been this guy, and he's like constantly hitting the comments like, "This is fake. This is so fake." Blah blah blah. He's like on a crusade, and I was like, dude, are you that dumb? I mean, it's like I do this live, and I take videos from that live and I post them here. How can I fake it, right? And he's like, oh no, I'm aware you could hit your mute button. So this guy thinks that I have a mute button on, but I'm still miming during a 2+ hour live. I found it really funny. Anyway, that just goes to prove even more. Like, I just made a terrible mistake in this song. I didn't want to make a mistake in this song, but I did. I forgot what key it went into. It went into G minor, not F minor. And there you go. So even I can make a mistake, but as all of you know, I am not fake in any way. But that's some funny stuff. Anyway, Corey said he just spent $20 on the album. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. It's a good one, man. It was a fun album to make. I remember it like it was yesterday, and I'd love to do it again, man. Make more albums. Well, it ain't the same as it used to be. There's no money out there for it. You got to make the money and you got to spend the money yourself to record this stuff. I'm of the old school too. I mean, even though I have a lot of awesome recording gear and stuff, there's better recording gear in a studio, and a studio costs money hourly, so that's another thing. But we doing what we can. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Thank you, Enzo, as well. David says, take it as a compliment, dude. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, I went back and forth for a little bit, and I was like, look, dude, you are so, as a kid too, young, probably under 24. I was like, man, I know you live in this world of delusion, man. But I'm going to go back to my life now. Thank you. Have a great, I said, keep on commenting, dude. It only helps my algorithm numbers, brother. And it's true. Don said he was playing in A minor. That one part, yeah. Oh, yeah. The main part is A minor. Yeah. You're right. The main song is A minor. You got it right. But it was in the solo switched, and it was supposed to be G minor, and that's where I lost I forgot all about that. I forgot about that change, man. Ed Wayne knows to err is human. You make a song mistake, and someone mistakes skill for deception. That's right. I think the big thing was for some odd reason, this one particular video, the audio and video, I don't know if it was just, if it was Instagram, how it processed the video, it was a little off, which is weird, because it's on YouTube, it's fine. So I don't know. But yeah, this guy's he's so delusional, but what can I do? I don't care. I really don't. And of course, I have 5,000 friends and 30,000 followers on Facebook. They're coming down on that guy, man. They're coming down on that guy. That was quite funny. Funny to read. Corey says, I can rock out with Rick in my shot. There you go, buddy. Corey says, he did studio work, S&S Studios, not you. Yeah, you know, bro, you know. David said he'd been playing 20 years and seeing how professional, adept, and sick you are. It's real inspiring. Give me a hunger to play. And that's great, dude. I appreciate that, And I was in the same boat as you were, I didn't play for years, man. About 5 to be exact. And I was just watching. I watched a lot of YouTube, and I saw a lot of great guitar players, like Bradley Hall, Jared Dines, or Steve Terberry. All these guys they're playing guitar and they're making money from it. And I'm like, why can't that be me? So I said, well, let me start playing again, and thankfully, it's been fun again. There's a lot of times in my life where guitar was. It was a job, It was and I had to do something, to make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like anything, it's work, but it became like this job, and it's something I relied on. If I wasn't going on tour, or if I wasn't getting paid for a new album, I'd have to find ways to pay my rent and everything. So it got problematic in that respect, and then nowadays it's just like I don't have any of those worries. I could just play. And I don't have any record label or producer or manager or anyone telling me what I need to do. I just do it whatever I like. And that's the cool part about it now, is that I can just enjoy playing guitar and not worry about anything. Mostly. Unfortunately, the YouTube and social media is a business now, and yeah, I got a lot of. I have to wear many hats, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Judy said, if you're faking it, I'm just a mannequin. I know. Don says, same thing with West's story. He said he quit for years and stole stuff. Yeah. It happens, man. It happens. You reach a certain level, and then it just doesn't, you don't continue to that level. And it's like, man. And like I said, I relied on it. It's like, if there was no tour coming up to get paid on, I had to go do something. So I had a place I could go to. It was like a telemarketing place, and I could go there and I could make a couple of grand really quick selling stuff, and then they would just let me work and then leave. I could work for a month and then be gone, and then just have enough money to keep going till the next tour or the next album. But that's a big thing, man. If you want to be famous, something like that, man, always keep your day job, because you never know. You never know. All right, what we got next here? We haven't played this song in a while. Good old Victory. This one called Victory. We haven't played this one forever. That's a cool song. I haven't played that in a long while too. I hope you enjoyed it. That's a fun one. Super melodic that one is. I do enjoy playing that one. You get really wild with that one. Corey says Symphony 49 CD. Indeed it is, Corey. Indeed it is. It's a really good cut of that too. Yeah. Yeah. You got Richard Christie playing drums and Mysteria on the keyboards, man. It's a phenomenal vibe on that one for sure. Enzo said he wasn't playing as much in 2017 with work, and he jumped back in, and that's all he does. Hey man, that's good. And like I said, as long as you're having fun doing it, that's the best. That's the best way, man. Just have fun. I mean, I posted something on my community page a while ago. It was just for context, but what it takes to be an NFL, what it takes to just be in the NFL as a player, even a bench guy, what it takes to be, and it's so much from elementary school to junior high, high school to college, to the pros. It's a very small percent of people reach that level, and and then not everyone's gonna make it to that level. In the realm of music, I probably was on the bench, and I wasn't a full pro playing. I wasn't second string, but we were out there, and we were putting albums out, and we were touring, and I had album out, and I had two different albums out. So it was like, so I made it. I know how hard it was and how long it took me to get there, and a lot of people don't understand what that takes. And I think to myself, man, if you just have fun while you're doing, maybe it might happen for you somehow either way. And it's just going to happen, but you're going to keep playing. But it's a lot of people, they don't find the fun in playing guitar anymore. They want something, but they don't want to work toward it. That's the hard part. Dean said, that's a great story. Hope you get what you're looking for. We're hoping right there with you. I feel you, bro. You never know, man. Like I said, like I've just been saying, I do what I do because I have fun, and I enjoy great people like you to show these songs to and enjoy with me. And that means a lot, and if that's all that ever happens, then that's all that ever happens. But, I've got a lot of, places, I'm putting stuff on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. You never know who's going to see it one day, You never know who's going to see it. And if I didn't put it out there, no one would see it. So we just keep putting it out there and see what happens. Enzo says he really enjoys Rick's classical style and comedy. Thank you so much. Thank you so. And Enzo, I kind of heard you went to school for jazz, if I heard you correctly. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. And I think school is where you got to get to school, man. You got to learn a lot of stuff from there if you want to do certain things, for sure. Carlos, that's a beautiful melody. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Dean. Watchman, for you and us, thank you, bro. Good to see you. Dean said that was absolutely perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a really cool song. I wrote it a long time ago, actually. But yeah, thank God, I found it again and redid it and everything like that. Guitar 7, he says, what's up? Just text, say, hi, have a good gig. Now, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man, very much. I think we got it covered. All right, I guess it's time for the new song of the week now. If I remember how it goes. I think I do. Interesting song. So, I write a lot of stuff, even everywhere. I have on my phone, I've got apps and things that I can write songs with and stuff. And I just write little melodies here and there, this and that, beats, drum beats, and sometimes full songs, depending, But I've done that for years. Just it's like an idea sketch. If I have an idea in my head, I throw it in there. And I really didn't have any idea what the heck I was going to play tonight, or write today. And yesterday I was going through all these songs. I've got hundreds of these little snippets of songs. And I found this one little piece. I was like, that sounds kind of cool. I like how that sounds. And it's just one little piece. So one little piece turned into an entire song. I got rhythm guitar in this tonight too, so it's already heavied up. But anyway, yeah. So that's it on that. But it sounded pretty cool. I got to maybe play like a tiny bit of it. I hope I remember the key change. There's a key change. Not a bad one, pretty easy one I think, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I have no idea what this is called, but it's called 021426 right now. We'll be probably playing it all week, so let's check it out. week. 021-021-426. Pretty wild, but I'll start with that little melody. That's what I found on my phone. That's all I found, and everything else ballooned after that. But I hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably play it a few more times this week. That was not my greatest performance of it, but there was some good there was some good and there was some bad. You never know. But thank you so much for hanging out and listening. Don said this is mostly musicians community. Yeah, a lot of our musicians are people that love to listen to music, I would say. Ardenzo says he did go for jazz and popular music 5 years ago. It was in the early mid 2000s. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. I studied classical for a year and a half at college, and I quit middle of my second year, and then I was taking jazz my second year and did all that. I really didn't like the strict society of classical music. It was really strict at my college. It was very, very strict. It was almost like nun style, slapping you on the wrist when you messed up type of vibe. I was like, I'm done with this stuff, man. I got enough from you guys. I'm out. Lisa, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Carl said the drum sounds killer. Thank you, Carl. Every song for a while now. I've been just trying to make the drum sound better and better and better and better. And I think I've got the EQing and everything just right now. Luckily, since everything can be automated in the way, all I gotta do is put on the right plug-in and it's ready to go. Thank you, buddy. Enzo's like, oh, that's right. Happy Valentine's Day, indeed. Watchman says he can dig it. I love it, man. Thank you, buddy. I meant to do like a acoustic version of that one, but I didn't have time. I literally, at 8:58, I finally had my microphone on, my guitar on, everything was in place. I was like, well, time to go. I probably maybe 10 minutes before the show, I had put that song into mastering and everything. Val, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're having a good Valentine's Day. Donald said this track cooks. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I was like I said, just start with that little piece, and I'm like, all right, where can I go with this? It's usually what when I have like a little idea, like where am I gonna go with this? That's the next crazy part. And I'm thinking, man, but yeah, that was once I got the first chord progression of like the verse part, I was like, okay, I know where I'm going now. It turned out I like that song. Just gotta play it more times, get some more ideas melody wise and things like that. Donald said another banger theme and chorus. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, Juji. Lisa's feeling the fire. Thank you. Val said Rick would destroy Ralph Macchio and I was probably right. Donald said it took a couple times, but then the melody got stuck in my head. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's got the Arabian feel to it or Egyptian feel to it a little bit, but not too crazy. Enzo said, that sounded sick. It's all about fun and good jams. I love any mistakes just as much as the intentional. So there you go, buddy. That's how we do, man. Douglas, he said, Rick, how you doing, bro? Sounding amazing. Thank you, Douglas. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great day today. Enzo said this college was more about classical theory, but the teachers were mainly jazz-based. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, we had it all split up. I took classical studies classes, mostly classical history in that respect, and then we did a lot of scoring and things like that, how to break down orchestrations and things like that. I had some cool classes. Fretboard harmony was another really cool class. I think that was an eye-opener for me. Enzo says, did you have the practice for harmony techniques? I went back in the day. We had something, it was called fretboard harmony, but it's probably something very similar to what you're talking about. But yeah, it was fretboard harmony. and it was I don't know who wrote it, man, but that was, yeah. But I went to school in 80, like 89 and 90, or 88, around 88, 89, 90. That's when I went to school. So it was a long time ago. Donald said he can't get that melody out of his head. All right, just in case, here it is. One more time for you. It's a cool melody. It's a nice. I like the rhythmic pattern of it. Is nice. Oh, I think we got covered. I think I'm gonna play. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try and do Symphony 40. I'm trying to get a good cut of this on screen. I'm gonna try and do it. See if I can pull it off. But everyone likes Symphony 40. It's always a nice song. It's a nice song for Valentine's Day. That's for sure. Let's give it a try, and then we'll switch over to the acoustic. think I did it. I think it was, there's a few minor things, tiny things, but yeah, that wasn't bad. I think I got it. I think I can live with that. I might post that one. I'll watch it and see. I'll watch it and see. But that wasn't too bad at all. I appreciate you hanging and listening to that one. Let's see. Amanda says, beautiful melodies turn into immense masterpieces. Found an old cassette tape with the holes in the top taped over in my old band Pandora's Wildfires at 14. Funny looking back. I know. I got a ton of those type of tapes, Amanda. The sad news is I don't have a tape deck anymore. So I'm like, I thought I found one at we were at the Goodwill, one of these thrift shops around town, and I was like, I saw it, oh man. But then I was like, I don't know. You never know what you're buying. So I need to buy one of those cassette decks and listen to this stuff one of these days. But that's funny. I know I have one. I'm dying to get a recording or record it into my computer. It must have been a show we played probably in like 1988 or 89. And it was a bunch of really cool. I know it had like some. It had us doing like Lizzie Borden. It had us doing a couple Lizzie Borden songs, to be in fact. King Diamond, Omens, bunch of stuff. I was like, man, I gotta hear that thing. Val said Don's gonna have some dreams about that riff tonight. Maybe Don's gonna be building. He's gonna be constructing pyramids with that one. Thank you, Enzo. Appreciate that. Lisa, thank you. Lance and House, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thank you. Lance was feeling the fire on that one. Juji, thank you so much. Dean said smoking. There you go. Enzo said post it. I might. And then I'll probably do a tablature of it too. Yeah, I have a tablature going, so that went pretty good. I'll listen to it a couple of times, and if I only made a couple minor flubs, like very very minute. Wasn't perfect, but it was like 99.3%, I think. Maybe 99.7. I don't know. Val says 89 was a good year. Yeah, that's the year I graduated, man. I couldn't wait for 89. I think we got all the cover here. All right, let's do this switch over here. Let me mute this guitar so y'all don't get noise and stuff. This chord is something else, man. This chord is a heavy chord. These are I don't know what kind of chords y'all got, but I have monster cables, and they're like very expensive, but they're very heavy, like incredibly like heavy gauged wiring or whatever thickness and gold plated this and that. Oh. All right, it's that time of the night. I still got to download Juji songs too, so that might take a second. Of songs is ever growing, I gotta say. All right, we're gonna need. Juji said we got 4 tracks tonight, y'all. So we're gonna add 4 stereo tracks to the mix. Okay, and let me download these things here too, because I forgot to download them. I meant to download them. Man. Let's see. It was right here. All right, we got some. Uh-oh. Why won't it show it to me? There we go. All right, we got 4 here. We got Somber Man. We got De Grazia. We got Angelo Nella Fossa. And Espiritu Sanctum. I like the name of that one already. Espiritu Sanctum. All right, so let's load these puppies up. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. All right, Somber Man was first. And there we got that. That's 1 down. Number 2. We got De Grazia. That sounds Italian already. Get my Godfather tremolo picking on that one. All right, that's 2. Numero 3. Angelo Nella Fossa. That sounds Italian too. It's going to be an Italian kind of vibe, I think. All right, there's that. And the last song, import this into the track, is Espiritu Sanctum. That is Latin. So we get some Latin vibes there. All right, Don't Follow, and boom. All right, all 4 songs are loaded up. We're ready to rock and roll. Awesome. This, oh, yeah. Let's see. Enzo said he got a signed Steve Vai tape at the Goodwill a while back. Some good finds these. Yeah, right? I know, man. I don't think we found anything that cool. I think the coolest thing we found, Stardust found a Gojira, the band Gojira, one of their t-shirts. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's a kind of cool shirt too. I got something. Mostly we find like old shirts and stuff that are kind of cool, but most of the other stuff, it looks like junk. I once found I need to get a VCR as well, and I found one at one of these places, and I was like, oh dude, this looks sick, but I was like, yo, where's the remote? After like, there's no remote. I'm like, how the hell am I gonna make this work out, man? I gotta turn, you gotta do settings and stuff. So like, forget that, man. And I've seen some cassette decks where they're like, you never know, man, how dirty those things are gonna be. Johnny asks, any particular modes you prefer? I mean, I just use the standard modes, buddy. Aeolian, I stick with a lot of Aeolian and Phrygian, but yeah. But I know them all, but I think those are the ones that suit me the best. They sound cool enough, for sure. But yeah, Phrygian's probably my favorite, I think. I love that sound of the Phrygian mode. Lance Bray said, that's what I'm talking about. That's how we do, buddy. Juji says she could listen to that all day. All right. Impus said, hey, Rick, chat, how's everything? Are we doing good tonight, buddy? How you doing, man? Lance says, do you listen to Adrian Legg? I've never heard that name before. I've heard of Adrian Ballou, but never Adrian Legg. I'm not sure. Let's see. I think we got it. Sarah says, Goodwill can be a gold mine or a trash pile, but love looking. I know. You never know. You never know. Absolutely, Johnny. No problem. Donald says exotic scales are awesome. Yeah, you can get some wild stuff. I mean, honestly, in the end of it all, they're all the same notes, man. There ain't no more notes or nothing you could add. It's just how you play on them and stuff. I always like to say, oh man, I'm trying to learn the Shiro Joshi scale or something. What? Yeah, you just added a couple of notes to a minor scale. But people want to sound important or something like that. I'm gonna learn the Hungarian Gypsy minor scale. Okay. Juji says the Somber Man's a little slow to start. Sorry. All right, no problem. We figure it out. Empress says, good for a Valentine's Day, you got no old lady. Oh, there you go, man. You didn't have to buy any. You can eat all the candy yourself, man. You don't got to worry about it. Buy yourself some flowers and candy. I hear you, man. All right, where are we at with Golden Sound? All right, let's make sure we're good. dokie, let's give it a try. We're gonna start with Somber Man. It does look a very low volume at the beginning here, so we're gonna figure that out. Actually, let me hear this real quick. Alright, we're gonna say it's G minor. Let's pray it stays in that way. Alright, here we go. This is Somber Man Juji track numero uno tonight. Let's go. That was a banger for sure right there, y'all. Dude. Yeah, that got hot and heavy at the end there. I like the vibe of that. Very cool. Hope you enjoyed it. That's Juji track numero uno tonight. Very nice. Val said he liked the Nakatomi Plaza scale. That's a wild scale too, man. You got to have an MP5 to use to play that scale. Juji said getting to hang out with y'all made her Valentine's Day. I'd love to hear that. The same here. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. Feel the love tonight. Yeah, I feel it there. Impish, I just had he usually had an old lady, but he did have a heart-shaped pizza. Oh, there you go, man. That's what's up. There you go, Enzo. Thank you, buddy. Donald, correct. Yes, that was a G minor all the way through. No changes there. Lisa knows that was a beautiful choice, G. Donald said he ain't playing this time. He just listening. Yeah, remember that track, Donald, for sure. Yeah, pop that off, man. Somber Man. Pop that one off on your next stream, man. That's a nice one there. I would like to play the electric on that too. That'd be fun to play with electric as well. Lance, this is a Godin Multi-Act Encore. It's a really cool guitar company. I guess they're based in Canada. And I didn't really know anything about them. I was looking for a classical guitar last year. And I came across a guitar player on Instagram named Eve Flack, who was playing probably this same model, I think. But they are very super proficient, like Tim Henson style playing, but also adding kind of like the shredding style that I do. And I heard them play some real shredding stuff. I was like, man, that sounded beautiful. And I looked it up and figured out what guitar it was. And then when I was looking at the company, I noticed that Uli John Roth, one of my heroes, also plays these guitars. Not this one. He's got like a real like $3,000 version of it. But yeah, I was like, man. So I searched and searched, and I came across a really, really nice deal. And thank God for the community to help me out to help pay for a good portion of the guitar. So that was very cool. Val, there you go, buddy. You got all the flavors of hearts, man. You know what? I need some candy hearts. You know, remember those candy hearts you get in school? They probably tasted like sugary chalk. Dang, they were good. That looks like some Russian right there. He said bravo. I'm guessing that means bravo. So spasibo to you, my friend. Spasibo. Corey said that's music to sleep by. There you go, bud. Yeah, that's a nice jam right there. Juji said great job. Thank you, Juji. That was a beautiful song right there. Don said this is probably the best one. Yeah, I mean, as far as exposition and structure, yeah, Juji pulled it off on that one. That was like really wild. It really, that's how you do it, man, for sure. There you go. Yeah, absolutely, Corey. Donald says, did I rehearse that? No, buddy. Every song, I just literally downloaded these songs right now. So I didn't do nothing. And I never do. Juji sends them to me usually like Wednesday or Thursday or so. And I'm like, I got them. And I was like, I'll download them. And I ran out of time to get them all set up. But yeah, right before I even started playing them, I was downloading the songs and then put the tracks in there. So yeah. And then just me hearing it, make sure the key's right. Val said, welcome to the party. Party pal scale. Right, there you go, man. Amanda got some goosebumps on that one. That's what we like to hear. That's awesome. Matt, he says, do I know any headless? I sure don't, buddy. No. I haven't got into them, man. I think Tyler Shep is going to be in this area in May, he said. And I'm gonna go find them and hang out. He's got them Strandberg ones. I'll try one out around that time. But all my guitars got pointy headstocks. All my electric ones. Impus said too many commercials hitting my street, buddy. I don't have anything. Everything, all ads are turned off for me. So yeah, I'm sorry you're getting that. But yeah, on Saturdays I turn off all ads, not one ad. And even YouTube bugs me. They say, hey, automated ads will get you more money. I'm like, yeah, probably not, dude. But yeah, sorry if you're getting that, man. That might just be YouTube on your stuff, man. Matt said he got his first headless guitar, and he's hooked. Nice, dude. Yeah, there was a friend of mine on Instagram. He said, hey, you want to demo a guitar? And I was like, oh, what do you got? And it's a headless one. I was like, what is that, dude? The shape looked really weird, too. I'd like to check it out, though. Impa says you're not doing the vertical. I am, yeah. There is a vertical going on, Impish, yeah. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it should be. You should be able to find it. The Doom Scroll. I'm not sure how it shows up on my channel though. This I'm not sure of. But yeah, I'm doing multi-stream, so I got a vertical and a horizontal going at the same exact time. Don said donations going good to you. Oh yeah, man, for sure. That was this guitar was like an incredible deal. I got it basically half the price of what it would have costed normally. So, and I had to, we had to get that money out there, but it worked out. It worked out. Thank you, Lance. Val said he was thinking about his heart today. I know, right? We're gonna go to the drugstore tomorrow, or whatever. They always have their 50% off sale, so we're gonna try and score some of those. Lisa says sweet tarts that were heart shaped. I remember those too, Lisa. I don't mind those at all too. But yeah, these were the ones that tasted like sugary chalk or something. And they're like the what are they called? The Stardust might know. Like Love Me Nots or Love Me Nots. I don't know. They always had like I love you on it or Happy Valentine's Day. Little yellow and pink in color, and then they had something written on them. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called Love Me Not. I'm not sure. All right, Amanda got the translation. Says, wish you understand Russian, but you're fire, just not ordinary class. Bravo. Thank you, Amanda. I need to set up my translator on here. I always forget. Don says, somebody clip that. Dang. Of course, I think the background rather section was really good. Yeah, it was a nice one. Nice one. He said when he was growing up, they had red jelly hearts or the chocolate hearts. Yeah, my favorite was always the big Reese's cups. Those Reese's hearts. Those were good. Or we used to get some like big monster. There was a big monster Reese's cup heart. It was like a big chocolate shaped heart, and it had Reese's peanut butter. And I'm like, ugh, man, amazing. All right, Dean, no problem, buddy. Have a great rest of your night, my friend. Yeah, Stardust all over the place. Well, we got Stardust a new laptop. Her old laptop had Windows 10 on it, and I couldn't upgrade it. It wasn't enough. It didn't have enough stuff for Windows 11. So we got a new laptop, and it's a way better laptop with Windows 11 on it. And yeah, now she can do all kinds of stuff. Jeff Spatera, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Juji knows 50% off candy. Yes, indeed. We'll probably get there later than usual, but we're still going to try. Jeff's from Catarina, Brazil. Boa noche, amigo. Good to see you. Huriel in the house. What's up, bro? He dropped a super chat. Thank you so much, my man. Of course, they think they were cutie pies. He didn't like them. I got to look, man. Let me see. Valentine candy hearts. We're going to find these out. All right, here we go. All right, Sweet Tarts was the... Sweet Tarts were called cutie pie. Brock's... Okay, conversation hearts. That's it. Brock's conversation hearts. That's the stuff I'm talking about right there. Yeah, these are the ones right here. I'll show you. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, these kind right here. Conversation hearts. Now oh wow, now they're worse. Now they're all 2025 Gen Alpha. Bay, BFF, call me, rockstar cutie goat. Wow. What? Okay, yeah. This world, man. This world, I gotta tell you, this world is crazy, man. Why would they change that? That's so stupid, man. The classics, man. I don't even know, man. I'm like shocked by that. I can't believe that. Oh, here you go. 10 things you didn't know about conversation hearts. Wow. I'll have to read that later. Anyway, enough about candy. I'll get some candy tomorrow. I promise you that. For sure. Juji says she loves those Reese's Pieces. Oh, yeah, Reese's Pieces good. Okay, Anti says no vertical showing. Yeah, it's weird. Like, when I go to my... I can dual... It's basically called dual stream. It says automatically generate a vertical cropped version for the shorts feed. So, it's probably in the doom scroll somewhere. I've never tried to look, honestly. Well, I can find out because Brody probably on. Maybe. Is anybody streaming? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I just doom scrolled like one time and I found it. So that's it. So yeah, it's there. It's out there. It's out there for the vertical lovers. Anyway, Impa said Fannie Mae sold chocolate hearts. Oh, yeah, Fannie Mae had some good stuff too. Yeah. Corey said that's right. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Val said they got any 6, 7 hearts. I'm surprised they don't, Val. Corey likes sweetheart. Yeah, sweethearts are awesome. I always definitely like those, man. Lisa says they went woke. It sounds like it, Lisa. They're catering to the new kid audience out there. All right, bro. Yeah, I can hear his stream going on Stardust computer in the other room. But yeah, I just like I said, I just went on my phone, went at the shorts live feed. I doom scrolled like once and I was there. So yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I don't think it shows up on my page though, like Anti said, but just doom scroll. That's all you gotta do. All right, we're gonna find out what the grazie is all about here. Looks like we got some vocals on this one. All right, we'll give it a shot. Hopefully it doesn't overtake the song. But we'll give it a shot. This one called De Grazia. heated up there for sure at the end. I liked it. It wasn't too bad. The vocals weren't too bad at all. But yeah, that was nice. Very nice. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That's Juji song numero dos. Very nice. I think my guitar's still turned on. Yikes. All right, we got it covered there. All right, let's see. Corey said, you think Fannie Mae chalk's pretty? I remember those back in the day. They were not too shabby. Impa said he's gaining weight just by talking about his candy. I know, man. Down those. Start small tests. That's how she do, man. Impa says musical mass streaming. He would say he was going to stream today, and Daniel streamed late last night. Caught the last 3 minutes. Yeah, I caught a little bit of Daniel last night, but yeah, I haven't got into this musical mask young person yet. Yeah, Donald seemed to be, man. Seemed to be. I didn't see any big changes on that one. G minor again. Lisa, thank you very much. Thank you, Juji. Our friend from Russia again, Spasibao. Spasibao. Donald says, dang, how does Rick come up with this stuff? I don't know, man. It's all I try and predict, you know, like I when I'm improvising, I'm just trying to predict where this is gonna go. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. That one, at least so far we've been getting it. We'll be getting it. But John, he loved that one, thank you. Stardust says, thank goodness Sarah's job. I know. Yeah, I don't know. I could try and I don't know if there's a link for it or how it works. Let me try again, man. I'll doom scroll again. If I can find. That's a hard. Okay, here we go. Here's a guy right now. I think he's not vertical. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Here's Brody. I'm gonna like Brody. Dave's on. And here I am again. All right, so how do I do it? Share the link. I guess I'll mail it to myself. I got it. I got it, Stardust. I think I got it. Yeah. Well, I hopefully this is the right link. But yeah, this is the link I just copied from the live thingy. Copy this link. All right, if anybody needs the vertical stream, here it comes. I hope that works. Let me see what it looks like if I go to it on my computer here. That don't work. No, you have to be doom scrolling to get to it. I'm gonna delete that. That just takes you right here. So yeah, forget that. Yeah, you just gotta be doom scrolling. If you're on the verticals, you gotta doom scroll it. No worries, no worries. Lance, thank you, bro. Juji said that was Juji-rific. That's right, it was. Corey said cut a CD with the music. I play that CD on a loop. There you go, buddy. You never know. Impa said he checked out Raider X guy. Yeah, they hit 100,000 last night. Raider X hit 100,000. I think Owen Osterley, he's a young guitar player. He probably hit it today. He was at 99.9 last time I looked. So a couple people in the community hitting 100Ks this weekend. Not too shabby. It'll probably be a minute before I get there. Hopefully this year we're working hard for it. Home Noodler, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. But yeah, I don't think I can get you a link to that. I literally was on the doom scrolled vertical, saved the link, and when I put it on my computer, it just took me right to the vertical one. So I believe you just have to be doom scrolling to catch it. And I got a few views, about 1,400 views. Not too shabby on that. I'm feeling it, man. It's something. I need these Saturdays for my sanity, and I also need to record music for the week. So, Don says Raider actually get a lot of credit. They do that sheet. Yeah, man, they go hard, man. They work hard, and that's what it takes. They put the hours in. They go live constantly. And he plays great. All the songs that they do, like his guitar playing is spot on, man. He's spot on, man. He's a really good guitar player. And Ashley, she's super nice, man. Super nice lady. So yeah, but they created a community of their own, man. And God bless them, man. I'll get there too. All right, this one looks a little short, so no problem. Oh, let me get a glimpse of it here real quick. All right, we're talking D minor here, Donald, if you're playing along. Anyone else playing along, we're talking D minor here, so let's kick into it. No sense waiting. Let me turn my stuff on here. All right, we got our guitar on, mic off. And that was a quickie right there. That's a quick one for sure. Not too bad though. Cool, very cool. Nice little jam. All right, this next one looks pretty beefy. This last one tonight. So we'll get to that momentarily. And I'll see what y'all thought of that one there. Impa say he keeps missing Flaky Biscuit's stream because he goes live earlier in the day. Sometimes only 10 minutes. Like, man, why would you stream for 10 minutes? That's weird, man. Man, you get streaming, you need to go for at least an hour or two, man. But man, no worries. Don said his boss a great streamer. There you go. Yeah, for sure, man. At the boss. I know that's what they call. She's the boss. That's right. But yeah, she's super nice, man. Super nice. Amanda says, "Dang, you need to make a sleep app. Renstrom goes to bed." There you go. That'd be something. And Stardust keeps telling me I should make a dog music channel with this like nothing but acoustic guitars. Because there's a lot of these dog channels on. They go for like 12 hours, 24-hour streams or whatever, and people just like turn it on, and their dog sits there and hopefully falls asleep while they go out and do stuff. We use it often. It doesn't help. It doesn't help our dog. Holmes says my guitar playing is always spot on in my imagination. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Impa says, do you think if I request a song by the Cult, Raider X? I don't know if he knows stuff like that, dude. He's mostly metal. Like, he might though. He just might. Stuff I've heard is mostly metal stuff. Ozzy, Megadeth, Metallica, you name it. Bill Arthur, he says, good evening, sir. Thank you for your kind and beautiful playing, sending positive vibes from Yuki. Thank you so much, Bill. I appreciate that very, very much, man. Good to see you out there. Impus says Robert Cray and Earl Klug. Robert, yeah, both are amazing players. Yeah, Robert Cray was a really good blues player back in the. I mean, I remember him in the late '80s. He had a lot of good stuff. Very awesome blues player. Earl Klug's more of a jazz player, but he's a great one too. Corey said my phone likes to smarter than me. I hear you, man. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Juji. Lance feeling it. Andrea, Luisa, good to see you. Yes, indeed. We're currently live, yes. Corey says methodically is what I want to say. Oh, there you go. Enzo says flaky biscuits. I know. I've heard the name, but I've not seen him yet. So. Donald says acoustic guitars put dog sleep. I don't know. Stardust thinks it will. But yeah, these are mostly piano. I think the ones I've heard are mostly piano. Or the ones we use are like just piano songs or whatever. And it seems like they just take like one song and then that's like a long song, like 6-7 minute long song. And then they just loop it over and over for however many hours. Lisa said it ain't working for her dogs. I know. Impa said he based out of Texas. All right, man. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about how that dog thing works at all, to be honest. But, you know, she said, it'll be something easy. You know, you could just put it together. And like, but then, you know, it would take a while because you got to get monetized. And it's like, the process of getting monetized on YouTube is pretty hellish, man. It's like, I don't want to even go through that again. But we're going to have to at some point. But let me see what this tune sounds like real quick here. Sounded like some John Lord starting off here. So far, sound like another G minor, which is fine. I can make it work. All right, let's give it a shot. This is the last of the Juji quadrilogy tonight. Espiritu Santo. All right, let's do this. know that song was gonna be over. That looked like a long song. Anyway, shoot. Well, all right, man. I got lost in the sauce on that one for sure. I don't even know what I was playing right there. Oh, anyway, that was cool. Man, I was like, that definitely sent me into another realm, man. Sheesh. Uh, Rob says, killer work, Rick. Love the music. Did you ever listen to Tribal Tech? Oh, yeah, Scott Henderson and Tribal Tech? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. Scott Henderson, I had one album, oh, God, what's it called, man? Native or something like that? Oh, my God, I have to look that up. Yeah, I had a Scott Henderson album, man. I listened to it like constantly, man. What was that album called? Dang it. Oh my God. I don't even have it anymore. I should probably download it on my iTunes too. Man, I gotta find what the album that was called. Guitar, dude. Let me see. Albums, let's see. I'll know what it looks like when I see the cover of it. It was old school though, man. Wow, Scott Henderson's 71 years old. Holy moly, man. Man, he got a lot of albums. Man, he did so much work, man. Dr. He. Nomad. It was Nomad. Yeah, that was insane, man. Scott Henderson, Nomad. I think I had another one too. Dr. He. I had Dr. He. I remember that cover. I think those were the two I had. Yeah, I got into it when I was in college. When my guitar teacher turned me on to him back in the day. Scott Henderson. Amazing, dude. Lisa said the dogs are bugging for some more treats. I don't know. That's how they do. Enzo said he subbed on Instagram. Oh, cool, bro. I'll follow you back on there too, man. I've heard of this Bill Murray band, but I've not listened to him, man. It's a funny name though, Bill Murray. But yeah, they were like, I seen their stuff on my timeline. It was just like, holy moly, man! They got a lot of views. Impish. I never got into Helmet, but I did like Prong though. That Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Necks, one of the dopest songs from back in the day. Impish said, I love the lightning fast stuff you play, Rick, but also like the softer choir stuff. Thank you, buddy. I like to be different and change them, change up, not do all speedy stuff all the time. Andrea, thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa. Judy said, have me hang on every note. That was fun. That was a nice one. Amanda says, love that you could hear that with huge orchestra, the movie soundtrack. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I love the most. I love orchestrations and stuff. So if it's got orchestra, I'm all about it. That's why all my original songs have so much orchestrations in it, because that's my favorite thing. Jake Koenig in the house, buddy. What's up, man? I forgot to email you back, bro. And I'm going to reminded me to do that. My email gets clogged up quite a bit. But he said, notice you hit 80K. Sorry I missed it, but here's a donation. Glad to see you, Chan. Thank you, brother. We miss you, bro. And I know, I remember I read your email and I feel that, man. And I'm going to send you a message back tonight, man. I forgot. Happy Valentine's Day, Vanessa. Good to see you. Donald said that was cool. Yeah, that was a cool one. Yeah, I'd say for tonight, it was Somber Man and that Espiritu song. Those were the hits. Those were the two big hits right there. Massive. Freaking real cool. All right, Impish found the vertical. All right, buddy. Good to know. Good to know. Agent Devo, thank you very much. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate you so much. Lance said that might have been my bedtime lullaby. I know, right? I gotta get some food. I gotta eat some food on it after that. Enzo, he said he loved Tribal Tech. Yeah, man. I'll tell you, Scott Henderson, man, was just unbelievable, man. Back in the day, he played with Chick Corea too, and his stuff he did with Chick Corea was awesome as well. Shake the Stars, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great weekend. Corey said he bought a Steinberg Sprit XT25. He liked that tune. Just didn't know how to hung it on his neck. Yeah, those are some weird guitars, man. I remember seeing those when I was a kid. I was like, I don't know, man. I know they had like some sort of thing, like a little bar you could flip on or add to it to make it feel like like a Strat or a regular guitar. I was like, it didn't look cool to me. I mean, it looked cool, but I was like, I don't know about that thing, man. Enzo said you still have Nomad back in the. Yeah, that's a good one, man. I remember that one a lot. I used to listen to that a lot. Donald said he's gonna be trying these songs too. Number one in particular. Yeah, number one is wild. Yeah, Val said Chevy Nomad. No, that's Tribal Tech with Scott Henderson. The album Nomad. That was what's up. Corey said the same with his 2001. I feel that, man. Mel Mark says playing that guitar doesn't have electricity. I know. It's got a battery in it. Battery powered, yo. Mel Mark said prong begged to differ. Yeah, that was the one, man. That was the one. Yeah, I like G minor quite a bit, but I try to stay away from it as much as I can. Excuse me. But yeah, but sometimes it's just G minor. It sounds so nice. G minor, C minor, are beautiful, beautiful keys. You're welcome, Judy. Thanks for the songs. I truly appreciate them, as always. That saved me a whole bunch of work. We have 4 songs that cover the whole hour. It's beautiful. Mel Mark said, "Ever hear Stan Jordan?" Of course, man. Yeah, of course, bro. Stanley was crazy. We were all trying to do Stanley Jordan stuff back in the day, man, when we first found out about him. I could kind of do the entertainer a little bit, but not so good. But I had a friend, his name was Johnny Marco. I'm sorry, Johnny DeMarco. And he's an amazing guitar player in my town. Super cool dude, too. I've chatted with him. I've talked to him a couple times along the years, but he could play the entertainer like Stanley Jordan style, like everything, the whole bass line part, the melody part. It was unbelievable, man. Mosrod said that. No, I mean, I sent my stuff in, Mosrod. I never heard back from him, dude, this year, no. Last year, they were all up on me, man. They were emailing me, hit me up on Instagram, doing interviews and everything for last year, but this year I didn't hear a peep. Dankeschön, Juji, Dankeschön. He's like, Gesundheit. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I said if I'm supposed to be on America's Got Talent, I'll be there. But you know, there's always a plan somewhere circulating this world. There's always a plan, and we don't know what that plan is. So we just keep going. We keep rolling until the plan materializes. That's how we do. What do I got? Maybe I got one of mine I could do real quick. I haven't played this one in a while. This is a nice one. All right, we'll play one more for you. This is one of my old jams. Oh. How's it go? I don't remember the key of this. Hold on a second. I gotta remember the key of this thing. I think I got it. All right, let's see. We'll try this one out. Why did I do that? Dang it. I clicked the button and I went away from the track. All right, here we go. Bitter. All right, this is called Bitter. All right, check it out. This will be the last song of the night. This one's called Bitter. I don't know. That's what the title was when I found it. But there you go. We'll do that, and then we'll be out of here. So hope you enjoy this one. An old classic. Let's go. love the melody. It's very, it was like almost like a Eric Clapton-esque or something. I don't know. You know, like how Eric Clapton did Tears of Heaven. That was kind of like my version or my idea. But I hope you enjoy it. I haven't played that song in a long while. Amanda said, incredible. Thank you for this opportunity to listen. It took me away. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Amanda, we truly appreciate you. Mel Mark said, what would you choose to play if you made Symphony 40 would be number one. Probably anything classical, like the Symphony 40, the Vivaldi Winter thing I do, Cold Winter Night song I do, The Return with the Mozart piano sonata, stuff like that probably. Maybe otherwise it'd be like the Tears of Time solo is like unbelievable. Jake, man, it's good to see you, Jake. We're doing okay around here, man. We appreciate you, brother. Val said, is it about my ex-wife? I don't know, man. Probably not. Maybe one of my exes. I'm not sure, man. I used to work at this telemarketing place. The place I was talking about earlier, where I'd go and work for like a month or so and make a bunch of money and then dip out. There was this guy, and he was a singer, and I used to sit there. We used to make up songs and stuff, and I made up that song, and then we started making lyrics for it, and it just came out to be bitter. But yeah, it's definitely probably about some relationship gone wrong. But I never wrote the lyrics. I just wrote the music. Thank you, Juji. Donald said, geez, this is a good song. Perfect, good night, happy Valentine. Indeed, that's a very Valentinian type of song right there for you. Thank you, Corey. Juji, you're quite welcome. Thank you. Myopia said, we're going classical today, huh? Yeah, just on Saturdays, brother. We do 1 hour of electric stuff and then 1 hour of nylon string classical stuff. That's how we do on Saturdays, my friend. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna hook up all that stuff tomorrow. Dude, you said F. I'm sorry, Donald said F minor. Was it? Started off that way. Whoa. Well, I mean, technically it'd probably be, unless you're tuned down to half. But yeah, it'd be actually E minor for that. Then I think I switched it to the F sharp minor after that, the key change. It was just the typical key change up. How the pop stars do it, they'll play like, the key, and then they'll just move it up like a 1.5 step to make it sound a little higher and whatever. James, what's up, bro, man? How you doing tonight out there? He said, brother, that was beautiful. Thank you, bro. Hope you're safe out there tonight, man. Appreciate you. Danielle, hello to you. Danielle says, ciao, amico mio de Genova. Grazie, amico mio. Grazie a lei. Laurel says she late, but great. No problem, Laurel. No problem. Good to see you tonight. Val says she was pretty bare. Yeah, mine too, man. Oh, shoot. Good to see you too, Laurel. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Danielle says, fantastico. Grazie, grazie. Mel Mark said, what song on the acoustic do you know that you'd say is the most well known? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really know any song, like popular songs on acoustic guitar. I never sat down there. Most of them were just classical pieces back in the day, but I barely remember those. I was trying to remember that Bach cello suite earlier. I couldn't remember it. Laurel says, speaking of which, you got to get back into music creation today and tomorrow. I'm going to be busy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Always fun to make new stuff up. That's for sure. Moacir Coho Jr., what's up, buddy? Good to see you, bro. Muito obrigado y buena noche. Val said, he has so much in common. I know, right? A lot of us probably have the same stories. For sure. Enzo, he says, awesome, Hank Sigby. Thank you, Enzo, for sure, bro. Appreciate you, man. And we'll be looking out for you, buddy. And if you need anything at all, man, any YouTube advice or whatever, if you need it, let me know, man. I'm happy to help out any way I can for you, my friend. Danielle says, Ti saluta, Anna mia. Ti mogle ciao. Oh, nice. Thank you. Daniel Berry, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Rob Kerr said, thanks for the tunes. Have a good night. Now I have to go and pay attention to what I hear you, buddy. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend, my friend. Is Brody still on, do we know? I'm going to check and see. I'll see who's on right now. Those that would like to, I think if Brody's on, we'll shoot over there. Brody is on. So we're going to go over to Brody's. When the stream is done, you'll see a little pop-up for Brody if you're so inclined. Make sure you check Brody out. We support Brody all the way, so we're trying to help him out. And so thanks for the amazing show to Rick and all the mods and all subbed supporting. Have a great night. Take care. And I want those tracks. I feel it. One day we'll get it out there. One day. I've heard of that band, Mark Whiplash. I remember the band. I don't remember their songs, though. Thank you, Anti. Have a great rest of your weekend, buddy. Corey says, okay, bro, gonna roll out. No problem. Have a great one, man. You too, Lisa. Take care out there. Stay safe. You're welcome, Donald. Appreciate you, brother. Enzo said, I'll do that. Hit you. No problem, man. Just you can hit me up on my email, or we have a Discord, but I think the Discord's people are gonna start leaving Discord due to the problems with the Discord itself, but whatever. No problem. But yeah, hit me up on my email, buddy. rickrenstrom@gmail.com anytime, man. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your day and night wherever you're at in this world. Stay safe. Be good to each other. Take care of each other, because that's all we have. I'll be back tomorrow, Sunday, February the 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be shredding it for reals tomorrow. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great one.